Hi, Maddie and Eli. Daddy here. I hope you guys have had a healthy, happy Easter. We're now past Easter. We're still in lockdown. But I'm fighting fit again. Totally back to normal, which is good. Feeling strong. Uh, so today's bonker story kind of comes in two parts with a little introduction and then the bonker story. And it dates from pretty much the beginning of what I consider to be my adult, mature musical career. Obviously, I trained as a musician and done professional performances for over 25 years, but um, that's when I consider my proper professional um, musical career began. And that night meant quite a lot to me because my comeback, because it was my new voice, it was my new freer voice. And I really went for it repertoire wise. I sang La Bohème and Tosca and Turandot and some Verdi, Il Forza del Destino. I played some piano music. It was fabulous, and there was other musicians involved, and it was marvelous. And my mum came to that gig as well, which was very sweet. She didn't really come to that much by that time. And lots of my dear close friends came, people I'd been to college with and school, and it was a lovely evening. It was called the Little Proms, and it was held in the basement of the Spice of Life, which is ostensibly a jazz club in the West End of London. But every month they had one evening of classical music, and I think it was a Sunday, first Sunday of each month, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. But thank you to Eliza Marshall and Donald Rogers for organising that because it was a great night. It also happened to be the same day as the very first Wimbledon final where Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer had met. So I said to the organisers, I said before, do you think this is going to be a problem? You know, and they said, well, look, the gig starts at 8. The match is in the afternoon. I mean, it's going to be over by then. Of course, little did we know this match would go on and on and on and on. Anyway, of course, the Spice of Life is split level. As I said, I was doing the gig in the basement, and above is a kind of bar pub area with lots of TV screens. And pretty much three-quarters of the audience who were going to be in my gig were still up watching the match because it was an historic occasion, sorry, a historic occasion. And so I didn't begrudge them that, obviously, you know, I'm not a judgmental person anyway. But yeah, so you could hear them cheering each point throughout the gig, which was quite hilarious. And that match went on till I think something like midnight or something. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, they played to utter exhaustion level. But I still had a wonderful time, and it gave me the confidence to continue. Anyway, shortly after that, so sometime after that, maybe year and a half or something after that, I started my YouTube channel, which of course now is way past its 10-year anniversary, and with the amount of videos that are still live on there, has pretty much averaged one per week for all of that time, which is fabulous, and I'm really pleased with it. But when I first started the YouTube channel, I was not the most searched for Ezra Williams on the web. I am now, but at the time I wasn't because I was just starting out. But at exactly that time, the most searched for Ezra Williams on the web, who happened to be a basketball player for the state of Georgia in America, he's like this 6'9" black guy, really cool player apparently. He was on his career slide down. Excuse me. So just as I'm trying to promote myself, he then tries to make a career comeback by releasing a sex tape, as you do. So I'm not going to say the name, but the name of the woman who starred in the sex video with him was her forename and some other surname. Her forename happened to be exactly the same forename as the soprano who was singing with me in the video I released called Bella Notte from Disney's Lady and the Tramp. Now, of course, Bella Notte means beautiful night. You can imagine the confusion and why I got 10,000 hits per day. I was going, this is unprecedented. People told me this was impossible. The reason why I'm not saying the forename is because the Malaysian soprano I was singing with is a close friend, and I went to school with her. And she's very sweet, an ex-girlfriend as well. I've always adored her. And she wouldn't want to be associated with this anymore. I'm telling you it because it's a bonkers story. But anyway, so of course people would be searching for that Ezra Williams' sex tape and be coming up with my Ezra Williams' Beautiful Night. And I did find it hilariously amusing. And I checked out what was when it dawned on me what was going on. And I can't remember how I found out, but anyway, it eventually became clear. So I immediately logged on to Pornhub and some other porn sites, and to my utter delight, I found, because I'd never been on them before, page after page of thumbnails of porn videos, and they're all porn, except for right in the middle was me and this soprano singing Walt Disney duet, and it's like I was so pleased that people might be trying to beat off and find a nice porn video, and then suddenly I pop up singing Disney. So I found that highly amusing, and not something that happens every day. But anyway, so that's today's bonkers story. And stay well, stay safe, and Daddy loves you always. Bye.